Sorry. At the beginning of the year, I met with our sophomores. We had a team meeting, and I met with our sophomores. And, there's the old adage, if you've ever been around athletics, when you coach freshmen, at the semester break, the old coach says, you're not freshmen anymore. You're sophomores or whatever. And I told the guys, I said, listen, you four sophomores especially, have logged more minutes than a lot of juniors in high major basketball. And I expect you to play like veterans. And I think that's what we saw tonight. We saw a lot of development from those guys, and we saw an excellent play. And I thought the second half was really good. But they were pretty good early, too. And unfortunately, we missed 12 shots within, 4 feet in the first half. And I've known Brian Katz for a long time. When he left, I think Diablo Valley in California and took Sac State, which was, a difficult gig. We talked about building programs because he knew I'd been NAIA Division II. I'd made that same transition. And I knew we'd get a good look. That's why we scheduled him. And I thought they did a lot of good things after a tough showing. That opener at Colorado, man, you're at altitude. Taz got a great team. That's just asking for trouble. So, but we knew tonight we'd get a good game out of this. And we got pressed. We saw some zone. We saw some man. We saw some different looks. So I was really happy with the outcome. I was more happy, with I've got a little yellow or a little pink line here I've drawn from the top 5 up and then the others. But I was happy with the team. They came out and did what they had to do to win.
Bench scoring or lack thereof, how big of a concern?
Yeah, I think we had 40 bench points against Iowa State in a scrimmage. And, I think we got 10 tonight or whatever. The bench was 2 for 16, 5 turnovers, 2 assists. And then I felt like in the second half, first of all, I said to the young guys, I said, we're going to play these upper guys. We're going to play them for a long time, and they're going to show you how to win, how to play winning basketball. And I thought they really played rock solid, extended the lead grudgingly, and we've just got to, those young guys, got to get the butterflies out of them, certainly. There was some nervousness there and some careless play and some nonchalant play, and none of that is successful. The aggressor wins in basketball, in competition.
Glenn specifically, how much of a step forward has he taken?
Glenn, actually, tonight, I don't know if you noticed, had a bad headache. I don't know if it was a migraine or not, but we had to take him out 2 or 3 times and, just get him hydrated, make sure that he got medicine. And but, if he can do that with, in that condition, he's really good. He was really good against Iowa State. He did what he had to do against Shadron. Glenn is a guy that is a game changer, as you know. I remember when we signed him and when we got him committed, Ed Murrow hadn't committed yet, and Ed said, Coach, he's a game changer. That kid's a game changer, and he's right. I thought we saw a more explosive Ed Murrow, the kind of guy when we recruited we thought we'd get. I thought Jack McVay did a lot of right things on offense and defense. And then Ty, I thought, was terrific the second half. Showed a lot of poise and a lot of aggressiveness at the right times.
Coach, how important is it for you to kind of get back on the horse again in 48 hours and go get another one? Is that something?
Yeah, we need to get those young guys out there. We've got to get 8, 9 guys playing, not, play 5 and then sub 1 guy in here and 1 guy in there just to, find a guy to rest and really not have any depth of our rotation. Got to develop that. Got to get Jordy going. Got to get Isaiah going. And Jariah can do some good things too.
I said you got after them at halftime. What were you upset about it what was your message there?
Well, he's been around me 4 years. I would think he'd give me more credit for butt chewing than that. I just, it was more that, we set the tone early. And then we were just rushing on offense. There was no poise. It was like 1-2 passes and force your way in there. And the reason we missed 12 shots is because they weren't very good shots. And so you can't get an offensive rebound, puke on yourself, and then try and put it back in there. You got to have some poise, some balance, some aggressiveness, and I just think that I wasn't pleased with the fact that we were. It just seemed like we were playing mindless basketball, I didn't see the poise I expected.
Coach, with the struggles on the bench, would you say that's more of a lack of confidence or just shots weren't falling tonight?
No, I'd say anytime you're not aggressive, there's a reason for it. Now, whether it's confidence or uncertainty or whatever, I wouldn't say that young guys aren't not confident, but I would say they've got to learn the speed of the game. I think that's the larger concern is getting up to speed, and that takes time. Especially with a guy like, Jordy missed a week plus with a concussion. Isaiah missed 3.5 months. And that has an effect on guys. Anton Gill missed 2.5 months. And those are all guys that are not up to speed.
Is Anton healthy? I mean, I know he was at that knee close to
I believe he's healthy. I don't know that he's in the form that he wants to be in terms of game shape and rhythm and those things. But, that's one night. That's opening night. So in basketball, things can change in a blink.
You mentioned you thought they gave you a pretty good look defensively. When they started to bring that full court pressure there at the end, how did you think your guys handled that?
I thought fine. We knew where they were trapping, what their MO was. I thought we had one bad pass, Glenn's that I thought could have been saved appropriately by Isaiah. But they're going to discombobulate you. And when you've got a lead, you've got to balance on, all right, do we run it down their throats and try and score quickly? Or do we break it, grind it out a little bit, win the clock and win the game? And, you have to do both. It's like a running game in football, but they're blitzing, so you've got to mix it up. Anything else? Thank you.